You talking about going to the playoffs? He don't play no users?
Unless he make SEC. Yeah.
Welcome
Got
to
a
Tuscaloosa,
sweet
Alabama.
road.
Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the third.
Got number computers. But my question is, that nigga ain't doing nothing. Why he ain't playing the game?
College football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock.
I guess that's what Tyler stress. You and Tyler trying to figure out the same damn thing.
Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game.
I mean, that's normal. As it should.
That probably was that. That was recently because it was a game I seen he was playing. And well, I don't know how many plays he had, but he was playing it. And then when I got on a couple hours later to advance, that nigga went on in the game where I finished. I'm like, okay.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC,
My boy said he really don't want to play.
If you want to chase a championship, really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights.
I ain't hear what that nigga said. What you said?
Nah, I made my field goal, and he was finna say, I don't think you gonna make that one. He was finna say it. He was like, oh, never mind, you get better than me.
Third down play from the gun.
Nah, it was the wind was blowing in the other way, and this nigga got nigga legs, so I don't really have to aim that far. I learned my lesson.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
So Texas A&M's offense will have its first possession.
Your kicker probably left-legged, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had a kicker that was left-legged. He kicked it to the right.
Yeah, but the game don't tell you what leg your kicker kick with.
Well, they don't tell you, but
yeah, so you ain't know that until you in that situation.
shit, nigga just gotta be in that situation.
Texas A&M going quickly. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether they're going to be a good impact.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to
pass on the way? It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39 on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, but I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
I think that was one of the reasons why Kobe moved him. He got tired of niggas kicking them niggas. And
they'll go back to the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Shit, probably.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw some of that last play from the
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. On the ground, it's Everett. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the single back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a wall of defenders getting where he moves these guys out of bounds.
No, I'm saying I won 2 games against
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
You know my hair
They
right
hope
there.
this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit in the system.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only do you recruit great players in the offensive line, skills and all over the place, but
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
What happened?
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out.
You just had no room on that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Matter of fact, Georgia
On
did that
3rd down, he drops the throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's loose.
What the
And they were
fuck?
lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Chavez. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's what I did. He was because I had picked up a punter and a kicker.
From
So
the
my
gun, wants to
punter had
pass.
all the field goal stuff. He had Mega
Looking
Man,
left.
field
He makes
flip, and
a
all the
catch.
other shit. And the kicker
Plenty
had
of room on that play, and they
corner
find their
and all
way
that
to the
shit. So I just flipped.
36.
And
This
both
Texas
teams
A&M
did, because
offense
he
is
had-
wasting
my
no
kicker had all
time.
that shit on silver, like the coffin corner and shit like that. When I moved in the punter, the shit went up to gold. And then the punter had
Wants to
the kicker
throw
shit,
on
Mega
1st down
leg,
off the
and
play
field
fake.
flip on bronze.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got
Motherfucking
bodies
Fort
of
Lauderdale.
200-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down.
Bro,
Just
that's
so
what I'm
hard to
saying.
defend.
A legal man downfield?
Pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This nigga here. I see what kind of program you got over there.
Huh.
Nah, you said what you said, yo. Take it back, nah.
Go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Chavez. Throws to the tight end.
What the fuck is you
And
doing?
it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were really
I knew
starting to
somebody
put a
was
drive
running
together
breaking
after
route.
a
I just
couple of
thought I was
incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
It's good.
Oh, God.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
Thank God.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down.
I tried to make a throw like that against Mari. That nigga linebacker's higher than the bitch. And it wasn't even no user. The computer did it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Now on 2nd down.
No.
He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Picks
Oh,
up
wow.
the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You can bomb
You've
that.
seen the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the
Go,
pocket,
George.
nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Right there.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
Is the crowd saying overrated?
That's it. That what they say when a unranked beat a rank.
Oh. They probably, I guess they, I was gonna say, I don't remember them saying it against Darius, but maybe they did, and I just didn't hear it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Savage. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field, like it threw right near the line of scrimmage.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their free. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to make the tackle. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
To throw, it's Chavez. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already had it. Now, fresh set of downs.
hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down.
They done did that shit multiple times already.
He's looking to throw. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the whole team better respond.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do it. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Ready for GTA shit to come out.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look easy. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Yeah, that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field, and trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And there were some collisions in there that he finally stopped him short of the marker.
Well, and you can tell the QB drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open. Couldn't find anybody. Took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half? Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And a deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did track. Air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we have to start our report with acknowledging the play of that quarterback. There's a reason why he's part of the Heisman conversation and why scouts at the next level are so excited about this young man. He's the leader of that offense. He has presence there in that pocket. He has a cannon for an arm. What else do you want? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And this is Coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but nothing.
And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious. They've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Guys, this offense is already really down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half. And here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him tonight.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Chavez. Unloads to the wideout.
He caught that?
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Aggies will have it first and 10. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw.
Yeah.
Get it out on the screen.
Nah, I just came up to Baru.
Just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start playing a lot of pressure.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Oh, it's reversed. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Crazy as fuck.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Chavez. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
That is not an easy
Glide on my ass.
Because you know the D-line.
Yo, glide right across that
They know you're
motherfucker.
throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch. And not
Leave some blades back up.
That's what happens right there.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After
what I
making
thought.
one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
One of the outside linebackers.
Put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now
But it depends on formation.
prepare to put boot to leather.
Well, I run the 3-4 defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Wow.
Not a lot of space.
Yeah, it depends on formation.
The coverage team
Because
may stop him at the
some
21.
formations got DN, some got actual like outside
They
linebackers.
forced this defense with an explosive passing play for the score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the team, but couldn't reel it in. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, big juke to get back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal.
The safety just sit on the shit because he got to run when film break out.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the floor.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question
Say we going for 2.
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum.
Oh, I must have put these niggas in run.
Probably ran too much.
Yeah.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here is a return from the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Some players can't do that very well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
No check.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Like I said, milk check.
Touchdown, Bama. And
Get that cracker off the field. I don't give a fuck that cracker. I don't give a nah. One Spanish. I don't give a fuck if that cracker name is Townsend. Get him off the field.
Guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field.
Look at Townsend.
Throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup. We've been keeping a close eye on it. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Texas A&M going quickly. He wants to throw. Pressure's there and he gets
Like what?
It's incomplete.
Who is their OC? Didn't even get fouled.
But it'll be third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They're working that left side, and the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else.
Offense, quick tempo. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
That's so much bullshit.
I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
I wouldn't even pass.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. On the move. At the 45, on its way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Chavez. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. It's because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to pass. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggie.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. And he does the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer it, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the DD. And it's caught inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. You've got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it.
That nigga ain't challenged that shit.
35. Looking to throw at Chavez. Now adjusting. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. A&M comes back out with another first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from the defensive perspective.
Here comes the hurry up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Don't get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, bro. Oh, look, these niggas tired, man.
Yeah, I know, man. You probably ain't see this shit. That nigga rolled. That nigga rolled from the middle of the field to the pass.
Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT
sets up
the offense with his possession.
Yeah.
That nigga, I thought he was like 6'6".
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Nah, that
wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And he was is loose and not stopped until he gets to
Just
the
playing on one
47
downfall,
line.
but I still
ain't
tall.
that? This shit was just funny, that's all.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds. And
He
this
said, "Oh, wow."
aerial attack just continues to carve this defense
What's, "Oh, wow"?
into many slices.
He held on to the
They've
ball.
moved it to the
You
19
know, oh, wow.
on first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Avoids pressure.
I did not try to pump
But
fake.
now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down
swallowed.
on the trick play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something.
Swallowed by a white man.
Giving up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in.
Have you ever been swallowed?
He's right on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
Nigga pushed off. Get off me, bitch.
Pride, man. Like, you've been getting used to it all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look in the mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red
I
zone.
don't never
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen,
I only got no reason to call him.
like, let's finish this
Well,
game
I'm not even
strong.
talking
I
about
think that'll be
against
the
me. I'm
message
just
to the
saying
defensive
general.
coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Yeah, I don't really call like plays like that. I ain't got no reason to.
Touchdown tie.
Like honestly, I got like 30 favorite plays and never call them.
They extend this fourth
Like I ran them one time, I was like, oh, I like this. Added it to my favorites, and then that was it.
game-winning streak.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved.
That's
This
why I
offense has done an unbelievable
That's why like
job.
T.Y. sometimes Mark be
This
saying
defense has had no
I should
answers,
like play a
just
little
keep
bit
it
more,
rolling
but
offense.
I'm gonna be honest.
Definitely should.
Picking plays is tiresome. Now I'll just let the computer decide that shit. I get tired of picking
Ready
plays.
to try the point after.
After I pick like 5 plays, I get tired.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown run.
And then I run Alabama
And
playbook,
he's
so
going to bring it out.
and they run on Marshall.
Rolling the
They
dice
damn
to
got
bring it
everybody
out
off.
of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the
But ever since I got this new coordinator, he can run a lot more pass plays. So I've been running a lot more passing plays in my offense.
Find some positives.
And he been going like, I ain't know I had that all curls play. That's my first time ever seeing that shit.
Look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock it.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
Yeah.
His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you for Saturday. Only thing is like I reset it and like basically like put my name and
make the INT and
like shit like that. Like, for Saturday, the only other thing I got is like
Offense on first down.
like a fucking offer letter.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pocket starts to collapse.
The offer letter though, you gonna have to like copy and paste it, cause nigga basically sent me like took a picture of their computer and sent me like the shit they. But like you know on iPhone, you just hold copy paste and. Yeah, that's all I did.
Fire on second down.
You could turn that
Going
bitch to a
for it
foul.
all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is
Yeah, he should have caught that shit.
Watches it, it'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the scores. They're not worried about early and
But like the offer shit, I don't really like need that because shit, if they come Saturday, shit, hey. But I send that shit too though.
Man, fuck that. Why this nigga ain't
On
already
third and
got
long,
it?
a
Coach,
check down would be the last resort.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm with some of the other coaches on that shit too. Like, man, why y'all letting me get off a nigga? Like, you don't have to go to a nigga.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them.
But like, you don't even gotta talk to niggas. You can just offer a nigga.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on.
Like,
it's their job.
that's why a lot of times, like, I told them, I was like, I'm gonna let you do the offering.
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes. This is why
Yeah, I only offer one jet, but
they just had better players.
and then that be the main thing. Like,
Faster and
all right, that be the main thing. You be offering niggas that's not even in your group.
I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been.
Yeah, so like that's different. But like I offered a receiver, and like we don't got a receiver coach, so I was straight on that. Cause I thought the white dude was the receiver coach. And that nigga said O-line. I'm like O-line. Yeah, man, I say he's the head coach, nigga.